You indicated here in your testimony that there was disorder in the house. Do you know exactly what triggered it?
I beg your pardon?
Let me put it differently. The disorder you're talking about, was it arising from the statement made by the Honorable Zaake?
The disorder I'm talking about was arising out of failure to respect the Speaker's order.
Wonderful. Did the Speaker make a ruling on that issue?
The Speaker guided.
Did the Speaker make a ruling?
Yes, he did.
To what effect?
The Speaker did indicate that Honorable Zaake had laws on a point of procedure, but in his view, the matter which Honorable Zaake was raising was not part of the proceeding in the House.
Okay. Let me be clear on this and specific. Was the Honorable Zaake ruled out of order?
Honorable Zaake was advised to resume his seat.
Was he ruled out of order?
By the matter of...
Yes or no? Was he ruled out of order?
Honorable Zaake was asked to resume his seat.
Was he ruled out of order?
No. I guided some time back. Ask the question, he gives the answer. If the answer has been given is not satisfactory, you're not the point, you raise it. That is his answer, and that's your question. You are not, Honorable Lukwago, you are not going to get the answers you want. Your question, your role is to ask the questions and the answers for him. If he has given an irrelevant answer, that is good for your case. You raise it. And that's how proceedings are conducted.
Yeah, I kindly beg, Honorable Chair, I'm seeking for your indulgence, Honorable Chair. The witness is here to tell the truth about what happened.
He has already
and
told
I'm asking,
you asked a question. Let me get. You asked a question. Did he rule him out of order? And his answer is he was advised to resume his seat. Then
let me ask a different question now. Did any member raise a point of order against the Honorable Zaake?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did the Speaker make any ruling as to whether the Honorable Zaake was out of order or not?
The Speaker asked Honorable Zaake to resume his seat.
Chair, I request that the witness answers the question.
That is his answer. And you have an opportunity to say the witness refused to answer this particular question, or he answered this like this. And that is how proceedings are conducted judiciously. We don't force answers through witnesses. We don't do that. We don't have to do that. Let's go this. Let's proceed this way. I have to emphasize this, colleagues, and Honorable. I don't want to address you. I want to address you. This is an inquiry. It is not a court proceeding. It's not a criminal court. Neither is it a civil court. The rules that apply here are our own rules. Okay? So, Honorable, your lawyer's question has been, one, did the Speaker make a ruling on order, whether Honorable Lukwago was out of order or not? His answer is the Speaker asked him to resume his seat. That's what the record has captured.
Mr. Kasirye, you're on record saying that in your view, the Honorable Zaake's conduct contravened the rules of procedure.
You have got a right through your lawyers to cross-examine any of them on the evidence they are going to give us. That is, if you so wish. We're going to adopt a standard procedure. You are not going to appear, all of you, as a group. First of all, let me know who is here and who is not. Mr. Kasirye Ignatius, just
I'm present,
President.
sir.
You're president or you're present?
I'm present, Mr. Chair.
Miss Marina Varungi,
I'm present, sir.
present. Sergeant at Arms Office, Owen John Bosco,
I'm present, sir.
and Ojara Fred.
I'm present, sir.
Yeah, those are colleagues, those are the witnesses we have today, and we intend to deal with all of them today. Let's adopt, as I said, the standard procedure. We don't know who is in the next room. Sorry, there's a meeting? So where can we put all of you? We shall be hearing one by one. Then the rest can hold. Okay, thank you very much. So, Honorable Zaake, we have Mr. Kasirye as our first witness today. Mr. Kasirye, you were invited by this committee to help us explain what you saw during the sitting of the 29th, 22nd, okay? Okay, let's do this. Give us all your details, first of all.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Kasirye Ignatius. Until appointment is Director Clerks.
Director Clerks.
Yes.
Were you in the House on the 29th November 22nd?
Yes.
What was your role?
On that day, I was the lead clerk in the House.
You are the lead clerk in the House?
Yes.
Okay. You remember the House was adjourned because, among others, there was disorder in the House.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you take us through what exactly happened?
Mr. Chairman, as I stated on that day, I was a clerk at table. The House was proceeding well, and we had reached, the House was considering matters of national importance. Then Honorable Zaake rose on a point of procedure. The Speaker allowed him to continue, and he raised the issue of abduction of citizens. I remember him saying that the issue had reached critical crisis, especially in Central Region. Along the way, the Speaker called for his attention and requested him to resume his seat, because, according to the Speaker, he wanted to give him further guidance. Honorable Zaake did not resume his seat. He continued to argue with the Speaker, and there was a lot of commotion in the House. There was disorder, and the Speaker, realizing that there is disorder in the House, he was forced to suspend the sitting for some time. When we resumed, Honorable Zaake was not in the House, but the leader of opposition then, Honorable Nambasha, rose and asked the Speaker to explain a few things. I remember him stating that he regretted for what had happened, and he requested the Speaker to allow the Prime Minister make some clarification on the issue of abduction. The Speaker guided that the House has rules, and in his view, he guided that the House will continue guided by the rules, and at that point, he referred to Rule 175B and asked that the matter be referred to the Committee on Rules, Privilege and Discipline. After that, Honorable Segona rose up and made an undertaking that he has on their side, on the opposition, they regret what had happened, and he made an undertaking that such thing will never happen again. But also pleaded with the Speaker that he stays the decision, that the Speaker said no, he has made a ruling. If he has another discussion on that matter, he invited him to meet him after the sitting in his house. The House, after that, continued well, and we were able to transact what the matters before the House. We received the we continued with matters of national importance, then proceeded with the ministerial statement, and we adjourned 4 minutes to 7 o'clock in the evening. That's, Mr. Chairman, what I remember on that day.
There is evidence before this committee by one technical staff that the Honorable Zaake slapped the rostrum while addressing the House or the Speaker. Did you see it?
Mr. Chair, I'm here to tell you what I remember, I saw, and I heard. I just explained what I saw and what I heard on that day.
Just hope us. You said there was commotion in the house. Can you be very clear? Didn't he say commotion?
He said disorder.
Disorder, yes. You said there was disorder in the house.
No, Mr. Lukwago, please, if you have anything, the chair was the authority here. So if you have an objection, please raise it through the chair.
Yes, you said there was disorder in the house. We want you to be very clear, clarify to us what was this kind of disorder you're talking about and who was causing this disorder.
Mr. Chair, you know, the rules are very clear.
No, forget about the rules. You were talking about facts. You are not a technical witness on that particular point. You have a witness of fact.
There was argument between Honorable Zaake and the Speaker. The Speaker was requesting him to resume his seat. Honorable Zaake, I remember him saying, no, no, no. And he was raising his voice.
When you say no, no, and you bang the table, was he doing like what you're doing?
Exactly.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
What was that? The one you are doing, like, no, no, no. Was he banging the table? Like you've been doing?
I said there was disorder in the house.
Just answer the question, Mr. Kasiria, please.
Okay, he was banging. I said, no, no, no.
You said he was saying, no, no, no. Did he bang only 3 times? No, no, no. How many times did he bang? Was it only 3 times or many times? And banging is different from slapping. When you're banging, you use fist.
He said, no, no, no.
3 times.
2 times or 2 times.
Now another question. Parliament submitting on the floor when you are there?
When we are in the House, our cardinal role is to record the decision of the House.
How do you record it? By writing, taking notes?
Yes.
You write down?
We write
all the
down.
Submission?
Not all the submission, the decision of the House.
The decision of the House?
Yes.
How about the submission of the member?
We have our sister department, the Hansard, which record everything as it appears in
now,
the
how
House.
do you recall the submission of Honorable Zaake? Because you said he rose on procedure, and then he mentioned the names of the 18 missing persons. How do you recall, since you have not been taking notes? Have you read it from the outside, or you wrote it somewhere, and then now you are narrating what you wrote down?
No, the decision of the House relating to what happened was to refer the matter to the Rules Committee. That was the decision.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. What was the center of argument or the reason of argument between Honorable Zaake and the Speaker?
To give further guidance to Honorable Zaake.
About?
You know, Honorable Zaake rose on a point of procedure. And he quoted some rules. So I don't want to guess what guidance the Speaker wanted to give. But the Speaker requested him to resume his seat so that he can give him further guidance on the matter.
Are you done, Honorable?
Not yet. Mr. Kasiri, what exactly was Mr. Zaake submitting, Honorable Zaake submitting? Exactly, what was exactly Honorable Zaake submitting about before the Speaker giving guidance?
I did stated that Honorable Zaake raised the issue of abduction of citizens.
I'm done, Chair.
Okay. Yes, Honorable. Next to me. No.
Thank you, Chair.
The Vice Chair will speak last.
Thank you, Chair. You said during that time when Honorable Zaake was exchanging with the Speaker when he was banging the table and saying no, did anyone try to approach him, maybe colleagues within the, did they try to approach him maybe to try and make him refrain from that act? Did anyone approach him, maybe try and stop him from that action?
I remember the Speaker requesting the Leader of Opposition. The Speaker did ask the Leader of Opposition to help to preside over Honorable Zaake.
And did he do that? Did the Leader of Opposition take action? Did he do that? Did he approach Honorable Zaake maybe to advise him to decline or what?
Mr. Chair, what I remember is that Honorable Zaake continued to make noise, raise his voice. I'm not in position to explain whether the Leader of Opposition managed to preside over him.
Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Kasuri. Mine is just two questions. One, at any point, did you feel, I wanted you to describe to me how you felt the Speaker's tone of voice was when he was trying to stop Honorable Zaake. Did you feel he was harsh in his tone? Did you feel?
Well, if you're asking for my view, the Speaker was so patient with Honorable Zaake.
So, upon your response, and the way you described how Honorable Zaake responded by banging, and you have observed parliamentary proceedings for so many years, would you categorically say that Honorable Zaake was out of order?
You know, I was trying to refer the rules, but the chairman said I should not.
No, but now he's asking you a specific question.
Yeah, it's a yes or no.
Yeah, in my view, Honorable Zaake was contravening the rules because when the Speaker is talking, other members are expected to resume their seat and hear him in silence.
Chair.
No, let's see if he has.
I want to ask Mr. Kasirye, when members are applauding in Parliament, what do they do? Applauding, or they're happy about something?
Normally, when members of Parliament are...
Is the word applauding?
Applauding, yeah.
I don't know whether I'm explaining what you're asking.
They stamp the floor.
They stamp the floor.
But they can at times,
No.
the chairs. True?
I've explained that when they stamp the floor. That's what I know.
Do they at times, do they bang the chairs where they are sitting?
I've told you what I know, sir.
Mr. Kasirye, you did mention that Honorable Segona rose up and said this will never happen again. What do you think he meant with that statement?
Mr. Chair, I think Honorable Segona regretted the disorder in the House caused by one of our own. And that's why he said, we regret what happened, and I undertake to ensure that never happens again.
We have a footage here. Do we have our technical people here? Are you around? Can you play it, please?
Before, Chair, you stated that Honorable Segona regretted on behalf of the leader opposition then. Are you sure Honorable Segona regretted?
Oh, no, he said Nambeshe, who was Segona came later.
It was Segona. I've just heard Segona. Secondly, the Speaker was trying to offer guidance to Honorable Zaake, and he stated that Honorable Zaake continued to raise his voice. Can you describe how he was raising his voice to the extent that you are now stating that he was disorderly? How was he raising his voice? In the form of adulation? How? Can you describe?
I think I'm going to repeat what I stated.
That one only.
Because I did state that Honorable Zaake banged 3 times and said, no, no, no. And to me, that is disorderly.
Can you play that tape, please?
Okay.
By the argument, and Mr. Speaker, 24 days now ago, NUP supporter, Kakuma Jamshin, who also doubled as my president's bodyguard, he was abducted with 3 other youth from their workplace. Mr. Speaker, hundreds of youth have been abducted and they have disappeared. They have not been seen or heard of since then, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me first finish up my matter.
I'm the one who was around here would allow you. Don't mind.
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Zaake, please. Yes, I want to guide you. I'm your presiding officer. You voted me. Now, Honorable colleague, we are your colleagues here. I want to request, don't give give this chief the truth. Then it means you know also what you are doing is not right and unfair to you. That's the message you're telling me. Because you see, procedure is about proceedings in this life. Okay? The issue you are raising is not part of proceedings in this life. But there are many ways you can do that issue. I will post to you, you go to my office, I will give you how you can do the issue. That's my ruling there.
No, Mr. Speaker, this matter has been going on
Honorable Zaake,
all along, and we seem not to be doing anything.
Honorable Zaake, can you take your seat? Honorable, can you control your member?
Speaker, no.
Colleagues, House suspended for 5 minutes.
Confirm, Mr. Chair, that was a tape is a recording of the day we are talking about.
Is it a true reflection?
It's a true reflection, sir.
Colleagues, was another question? Okay. Chair, you haven't had the ban. You cannot ask the question. Oh, you have to ask me.
Mr. Kasinja, in your submission, you say that there was some banking of the chair and you also bank that chair. But in his submission, I have seen, I haven't heard any sound of the bank. Can you specify what your statement?
Mr. Chair, I was at the table very close to where the Honorable Zaake was standing. I did not say there was a big hand or whatever noise made, but I said he did no. That's what I stated. There was very close from what was happening there.
Do you sit on the same?
Yes.
Go on record. Do you sit on the same table from where the Honorable Zaake was speaking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Honorable Zaake, do you have any question for Mr. Cassidy?
Mr. Cassidy, for how long have you been Director Clerks?
I've been a director for now 1 month.
So at the time the incident happened, you were not holding that position of Director Clerks?
The time the incident happened, I was assistant director.
Who was the director then?
The director was Mr. Lukwago Emmanuel.
And is the one who headed the team of clerks on that day?
I was the one heading the clerks on that day.
How many were you in chambers?
We are 2. 2.
You and somebody else?
Yes.
So on that day you headed a colleague?
I was the lead clerk.
You were 2?
Yes.
Who else was there?
The second clerk is called Melina. Melina Barunji.
Melina Barunji. Now taking you to the scene. You indicated here in your testimony that there was disorder in the house. Do you know exactly what triggered it?
I beg your pardon?
Let me put it differently. The disorder you're talking about, was it arising from the statement made by the Honorable Zaake?
The disorder I'm talking about was arising out of failure to respect the Speaker's order.
Wonderful. Did the Speaker make a ruling on that issue?
The Speaker guided.
Did the Speaker make a ruling?
Yes, he did.
To what effect?
The Speaker did indicate that Honorable Zaake had laws on a point of procedure, but in his view, the matter which Honorable Zaake was raising was not part of the proceeding in the House.
Okay. Let me be clear on this and specific. Was the Honorable Zaake ruled out of order?
Honorable Zaake was advised to resume his seat.
Was he ruled out of order?
By the matter of...
Yes or no? Was he ruled out of order?
Honorable Zaake was asked to resume his seat.
Was he ruled out of order?
No. I guided some time back. Ask the question, he gives the answer. If the answer has been given is not satisfactory, you're not the point, you raise it. That is his answer, and that's your question. You're not, Honorable Lukwago, you are not going to get the answers you want. Your question, your role is to ask the questions and the answers for him. If he has given an irrelevant answer, that is good for your case. You raise it. And that's how proceedings are conducted.
Yeah, I kindly beg, Honorable Chair, I'm seeking for your indulgence, Honorable Chair. The witness is here to tell the truth about what happened.
He has already
and
told
I'm asking,
you. You asked a question. Let me get. You asked a question. Did he rule him out of order? And his answer is he was advised to resume his seat. Then
let me ask a different question now. Did any member raise a point of order against the Honorable Zaake?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did the Speaker make any ruling as to whether the Honorable Zaake was out of order or not?
The Speaker asked Honorable Zaake to resume his seat.
Chair, I request that the witness answers the question.
That is his answer. And you have an opportunity to say the witness refused to answer this particular question, or he answered it like this. And that is how proceedings are conducted judiciously. We don't force answers through witnesses. We don't do that. We don't have to do that. Let's go this. Let's proceed this way. I have to emphasize this, colleagues, and Honorable. I don't want to address you. I want to address you. This is an inquiry. It is not a court proceeding. It's not a criminal court. Neither is it a civil court. The rules that apply here are our own rules. Okay? So, Honorable, your lawyer's question has been, one, did the Speaker make a ruling on whether Honorable Lukwago was out of order or not? His answer is the Speaker asked him to resume his seat. That's what the record has captured.
Mr. Kasirye, you're on record saying that in your view, the Honorable Zaake's conduct contravened the rules of procedure. First of all, which rule did he contravene?
Mr. Chair, I did say that when the Speaker is addressing the House, any member is required by the rules to resume immediately his seat, and the Speaker to be heard in silence.
Okay. Now you have viewed the footage there. You are suggesting the Impande Act is a failure to resume the seat when ordered by the Speaker. Is that so?
I've stated what I saw and what I heard, and I don't know.
No. The question he has asked is, you have seen the footage, and the impugned act is for the Honorable Zaake to resume his seat, and he doesn't. I don't know whether I've got your question.
It's not to resume his seat when ordered.
Yeah.
Is that
it's
the
not
Impande
to
Act?
resume his seat, like the rules say when ordered.
Yes.
And at the time he was ordered to resume his seat and he remained standing, how many MPs were standing?
Mr. Chair, I cannot give the number of MPs who were standing.
Chair, I request we play that particular footage and see.
Play the footage again. Can we sort of forward it to, because that's quite. Eh? No, your lawyer should do. Mr. Lukwago, do we forward it to that particular place?
That particular point, yes.
Yeah,
Chair.
can you forward it, please? I think play it back a bit.
Who ascertained the number of MPs who were standing?
Still, make it still. Okay.
No, there is one who has just sat down. There, that particular point. How many are standing?
How many are standing?
Mr. Chair, there are 3.
Can you identify their names?
I see Honorable Zaake. I see Honorable Nambasha.
It's called Nambeshe.
Nambeshe. Can't recognize the ones facing the other side. And Honorable Nandut.
Play.
So that is this disorder you were talking about in the House.
The disorder I stated was failure to resume the seat when the Speaker.
Is that the disorder, that particular point? Or
You know, can I explain, Mr. Chair?
Go ahead.
When Honorable Zaake refused to take his seat, other members wanted to challenge him And the Speaker requested Rob to preside over Honorable Zaake.
Wonderful. Can we get the particulars of those who wanted to challenge him?
I saw Honorable Nandutu.
Had the Speaker requested her to challenge him?
The Speaker requested the Rob.
Fine. And those other members who were standing, had they also been requested?
No.
Were they orderly or disorderly?
They were not disorderly.
So their movements was perfect in order. Their movements within the house.
When you want to speak, you rise so that the Speaker can catch your eyes. I guess that's what they are trying to do.
No, the Speaker doesn't catch your eyes. You catch the Speaker's eye.
They were trying to catch the Speaker's eye.
Let me speak particularly about the Honorable Nandutu. As she was moving back and forth, was she orderly?
She was orderly.
She was trying to catch the Speaker's eye by moving forth and backwards.
She was orderly.
So when you want to catch the Speaker's eye, you move up and down?
But can we see the footage and see that movement up and down? Okay, that's enough. Proceed.
So procedurally, it is okay for a member of Parliament to keep walking in the House as the Speaker is talking?
Was the Speaker talking? Play again. No, let's play again. Because you see, we are looking at the same video, okay? I want a question which is relevant. Let's play again. I thought factually it was not correct. When the Honorable Nandutu moves to the mic, near the microphone and moves back, the Speaker was not speaking.
On the observation, something wanted to point out.
Please, I don't want anything like an opinion or an interpretation. What we are looking at now are facts.
Yes.
The interpretations of these events, we are going to have an opportunity when we are reviewing the testimony together with the tape and come to the conclusions, which would be factual,
Because I had to say order.
Please, leave that.
I beg to move on, Chair. Was the Honorable Zaake cited by the Speaker or named by the Speaker? In accordance with the rules, I may be specific.
Not in accordance with the rule, but he made a ruling and requested him to resume his seat.
Okay, let me ask you a more specific one. The Speaker ordered the Honorable Zaake to withdraw from the chambers?
No.
Did the Honorable Nambeshe intervene?
Honorable Nambesa stood up and tried
Did
to...
he intervene?
Yes.
In which way?
He rose and tried to persuade Honorable Zaake to resume his seat.
Did he succeed?
No.
Yes?
No.
So the Honorable Zaake remained in the house. He never withdrew from the house.
At that point, he remained standing. He left the house when the house was suspended.
Wonderful. Let's go now to the actual scene of that impound acted out. A couple of questions. You had earlier on testified that the Honorable Zaake banged the table. Number one, did he bang or he slapped?
I've stated that Honorable Zaake said, no, no, no. That's what I saw.
Did he slap the table?
I've made clarification of what I saw.
How many times, you said?
2.
2 times. And it was that particular point, that particular moment, when he was asked to resume his seat and he remained standing? Is that the moment when he banged the table twice?
I did state that he engaged the speaker.
No. Is it at that moment when he was asked, the moment where that particular bit we have been watching, where he's asked, resume your seat, and he remains standing. Is it at that moment that he banged the table?
No.
No. Did he bang it before the house was suspended?
Before the house was suspended, yes.
Chair, can we get that moment before the house is suspended as he's banging the table?
Proceed.
So can you confirm the captured on that camera? Yes?
I said that I was at a table where Honorable Zaake was standing, and I've stated what happened.
Is the banging captured in that footage?
I'm just telling you what I saw and what I heard. So I'm not going to tell you what I did not see. I don't want to lie before this committee.
So you are asserting that you would be lying if you said that the video captured the banging?
I said, Honorable Zaake, let me repeat. The speaker asked him to resume and said, no, no, no. That's what I've stated.
Was he violent?
I stated that he was engaging the speaker.
Was he violent?
He was disorderly.
The word I'm using, violent, was he violent?
He has refused to use the word violence, and he said he's disorderly.
Chair, honestly speaking, these are very simple.
Let me tell you.
These are simple questions.
There are no simple questions in cross-examination. And please, let us conduct these proceedings professionally.
How unprofessional I am.
You get it?
How I am.
When a witness answers the question, that is his answer. Then you have an opportunity at submission to make whatever submission you want about the answer. So please. I just want us to And I repeat this. This is an inquiry conducted professionally. A witness has answered the question. If you are dissatisfied with the question, you know what you do in a submission. And this is standard. Proceed to the next question, Mr. Lukwago, please.
I would like to register my concern on the way the proceedings are being conducted.
You have all the right, and you know when you are supposed to do that. Can you proceed with the next question?
Before I proceed, Chair, I need to be guided on how professional I should be, because the catchphrase is proceedings should be conducted professionally. And I'm posing questions.
Absolutely.
I'm posing questions to the witness which are pertinent. The question of the Impunity or Mpande Act is an issue. And we want to know whether the Honorable Zaake was violent or not.
He has told you he was disorderly. You, the issue of violence, you bring it, he said he has disordered. Can you make that interpretation? You don't get the answers. It's not your words the witness should use. Your duty is to ask the questions, and the witness answers. Let's proceed, please.